You are now in the black box. Whoa. With Spider Loke, Most Easty, aka VJ Keyway, and the Google Gang. Let's go!
Snakewood and that hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spider Loke. You know I'm in the black box. Had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.
Jeter, gratitude is the attitude. It show is a blessing to be back in the black box as we blow a succession. The constant, consistent, continuous content creation campaign continues. Those are the 7 C's as we navigate upon them. I'm the captain of the ship, SPI Easty, a.k.a. VJ Keyway, Mr. 1597 himself, the leader of the one-man gang and the host of the R&R Hour here in the black box. R&R stands for Random Reactions. I don't know, it seems like we've been in the midst of an EddideBoy series, not intentionally, but as I've been scrolling through YouTube, his titles have been interesting, and then he's been delivering on interesting content as we've been reacting to him. So with no further, this title says, EddideBoy said Luce Cannon is still in MDC, lying and snitching like his daddy, something to that effect. I don't want to misquote him. Let me get the real title. EddideBoy said Luce Cannon still is just like his father. He's still in MDC lying just like his father. Is he coming home or is he working? No further ado. Let's see what EddideBoy says with loose lips and his pops have been up to.
Assalamu alaikum, people. Hey, you know what? It seems like society has took a turn for the worse. Especially these brothers, man, that's clout chasers. I don't know what the fully definition of a clout chaser is. I think I'm gonna have to look that up, man. But I think it's some type of drug, you know, some type of thing like dudes be on meth, weed, pills, or what it may be. They chase a particular type of high. Somebody sent me a clip, man, with Luce Cannon talking about he's finna come home in the next week. He got in a fight in the feds and all that type of things to that nature. I'm telling you, brothers and sisters, this dude is just like his father, man. Man, them dudes, that dude lies so much. It's unbelievable. His father used to do the same things. You know, I'm from that era with the 80s and the 90s and things of that nature. His father came on the set, in the section, as a confidential informant. And the brothers around there, they didn't know it. There's a situation that happened on 10th Avenue one day. It was me, I was out there, F-Bone was out there. I think my little brother was out there. He was down the street somewhere. And Big U, Slim, Petey Wack, and Nutty pulled up. So you have to take in mind that I told the Nutty, Petey Wack, and Big U the night before that this dude, Nutty, was from Antis Park. And the reason why I know he was from Antis Park, because I grew up in Carson, California, and I went to Benny High School, and he was at Benny High School with me. He was like 2 years older than me. He was Benny High School. He was always flamed up, red up, had a car, and all that type of stuff, man. But he was claiming Antis Park. He was always hanging out with the Bloods up there at Benny High School. And not to mention that he used to try to get with my sister. He used to be always trying to come over, come to the door, just pop up and all that old type of weird shit. But he never had no action. But anyway, I told Petey Wack, Big U, and Big U that this dude, Nutty, was a Blood. So they all pulled up on 10th Avenue that day, man, and they all pushed up over there where I was at. So you got to know at that particular time, man, I'm 18, 19, man, I'm always G'd up. I always got a pistol on me. I'm sick so crazy, man. I didn't give a fuck about nothing at that particular time. And this dude, they pushed up, and Petey Wack gonna say, here go this nigga right here. he the one said that you used to be a blood and all that. And I was like, yeah. And, you know, I didn't hold my tongue. I didn't bite my tongue. And he was like, man, I ain't from Estes Park. This is what Nutty was saying. I ain't from Estes Park. I used to be from Hoover. I was like, huh? And then I was like, man, it gave me more energy for this dude not to come around there, bro. But these dudes accepted this dude. So, you know, one thing led to.
I ain't knocking nothing or nobody, but I'm just curious if you was that young, that turned up, that sick so crazy, and you the only one who actually knew when you first put it out there, when people didn't quite get it because it's extremely unbelievable or whatever. I'm just curious why you didn't regulate, why you didn't exterminate. It just seemed like if you was that young, always had that on you and was that turned up and that sick so crazy, and you the only one that really knew the breach of security is on you. Maybe telling them wasn't enough because Nia say all type of stuff. I don't know, just thoughts. Let him keep building.
This dude, Petey Wack, try to fire on me and all type of shit behind this dude, right? So when I try to get off on Petey Wack, Slim grabbed me. Was like, man, y'all tripping, y'all tripping. So long story short, they left, right?
I mean, in 6 O's, historically, that just would have been that moment. It seemed like the sneak play would have been in effect after that one. I'm just saying, not that you should have, but it just seemed like you would have because you could have. Oh, my mama.
And they came back, but Nutty didn't come back with them. So they came back, Big U, Slim, and Petey Wack. So I'm telling Slim, man, because Slim was the brother, man, for sure. If you talk about a dude off Arlington on the lower side over there by Jack in the Box, Slim was the man. Not Big U, not nobody else. Slim was the one, bro. So I'm telling Slim, I'm like, look, look, homie, this dude is X, Y, and Z, man. So Slim was like, all right. So, but I found out that the only reason they was really liking this dude because he was going to karate classes with them, you know, with Slim and Big U. He messed around and balled Petey Wack some Daytons. He balled Sleep Rock some stuff, I believe. So.
Wow. The last video we reacted to was entitled, Luce Lips Got the Same Resume as his daddy. And we know his daddy is a gift giver, gift buyer. He buys affection and friendship from men all the way down to buying Agent 22 some puppy apparel on my mama and calling him king for Christmas. Heard he bought a Corvette for a certain individual. What a clower, but this crazy to hear his daddy allegedly did similar things on my mama. Like father, like son is what he titled that other video.
I'm not for sure. But these dudes, he was paying. You know, he was paying his way because he was having a little bread over there. Like
father, like son, it seems.
Other dude that basically want to come into something, when you got bread, when you have that bag, you can't compete with that bag, man. Even back then, in the 80s and the 90s, because homies would turn on you at that particular time. So, shortly after that, I think like a month later, I went to jail.
I know you want to knock him down as a joint, and I know joint is usually a positive phrase. But I think sometimes people will separate like, y'all know he all bad, but he a joint saying, you know what that mean, EddideBoy. He'll do that to you. Because I don't understand if he's not a joint, how did he survive being so bushy? You could be a joint and still be bushy. A joint don't mean that your character is intact. A joint mean you with all the bullshit and you can still be all bad. So that's probably what they mean by he a joint. Because it go boom when that thing point. I'm just saying, oh, baba.
Jail. So when I went to jail, this is where, you know, the situation happened with the Ross murder and things of that nature. And This dude Nutty told, bro, from the gate. But you got to keep in mind, he never said nothing about my little brother. He told on other individuals. And that's all going to come out soon, pretty soon as well. You know, me and my little brother, we're going to lay that down for you. He told on other individuals. So what these individuals...
So I know he's not joining Hold No 100, but it's EddideBoy, and I'm sure EddideBoy can speak for himself, but it's EddideBoy announcing himself as an official exposer in these YouTube streets. He been in the cut, lurking. He's sitting next to the goofiest nigga out here. Still don't quite understand why he's so comfortable. I don't know if campaigning is the right word, but, you know, for lack of a better word, campaigning on behalf of him or next to him. But he is, for whatever reason. But, yeah.
Individuals did when he told on them, they got wind of it. They went and kidnapped this dude Nutty. They kidnapped this dude, told this dude that he was going to kill, they was going to kill his mama. They was going to kill his wife. They was going to kill them two twins, Luce Cannon and his brother, if he didn't stop saying that these certain individuals are part of that demonstration. Right? So what Nutty did was, Nutty replaced my brother with another individual. So when he replaced my brother with this other individual, you're going to see, and basically like in another few weeks, you're going to see why that these dudes never ever try to help my little brother, little EddideBoy, get out the penitentiary, because they have best interest in what was going on. They never want that case to reopen. And also, you guys have to take in account that why did Luce Cannon was riding with Big U? Why was that? Because Big U owed his life to his father. But that's a different type of story, man.
EddideBoy been in the cut. He trying to put the pieces to the puzzles together. That's why I find this stuff interesting. On my mama.
But either way it goes, man, like I said, man, this dude is just like his father, man. His father was a paid informant. He always was a paid informant. He came over there, they're telling. His handler was Deputy Moreno. And if you guys don't know who Deputy Moreno is, go back and watch Uncover Hip Hop with Big U, the series with Big U, and you'll see.
I think that's what he meant to say on the last one, Hip Hop Uncovered. He said, loving hip hop. Now he say, uncover hip hop. He get closer and closer. Hip Hop Uncovered, my nigga, on my mama.
That who his Deputy Moreno is, right? You go back and watch that. That's who Deputy Moreno. That was Nutty's handler. So I'm telling you guys, man, this stuff is so deep that you can't even fathom what's really going on in the surface. So everybody be talking about why you just now, I've been said something. I said something about Nutty 30 years ago. I said something about Big U 30 something years ago. I said something about anything that was going to the left. I said something about it. And what?
Respectfully, it seems according to your own statements and testimony, even at 18, 19, Super 6 out, keeping the burner with you all the time. When shit get bad, you say a lot, but wasn't doing too much. I'm just saying. You was you speaking bad on everybody, but you wasn't doing nothing, according to you, because all these people survived these things that you said about them that nobody else knew. You knew about them first. Then you went and you tried to say, like you tried to get other people to do something. But apparently you didn't do anything personally. That's what it appears to be. Just analyzing the facts over feelings, keeping it a Google. Oh, my mama.
They did do to some of the brothers in the section, not all of them, but some of the brothers in the section, they ignored that. They ignored everything that was in front of them, brother. All for that bag, man. Or they were scared. So, like I said, when I speak on education purposes only. And I try to get the brothers and sisters to understand, man, that gang culture, either this was going to happen. You can be in that gang culture. You can be a reputable individual. You can have street cred. But what do the street cred get you? The street cred ain't going to get you no retirement plan. It's not going to get you no 401k. It's not going to get you to the point where you can elevate to a whole different level that you can rub shoulders and elbows with different other people. It's not going to get you to the point where you can be very, very successful on a high level.
Facts. Those are bars. He cooking now.
So, or it's going to get you in the penitentiary like it did me, and you're going to waste multiple years out your life, or it's going to have you in a cemetery somewhere. So this is why I always advocate for
strung out on drugs and hanging out in front of somebody's liquor store, walking down the street that used to be all black, where there's no more black houses, hanging out your mind, which could also be considered a form of a cemetery or a cell on my mama.
Or, you know, it's nothing wrong, man, with doing something other than trying to be hard or trying to be hood or try to be a gangster or try to be whoever you want to be, something other than that. That particular environment, brother, it will destroy you. It will destroy you. And then another thing that I wanted to bring to attention is that the stuff that happens on the internet, that stuff don't happen in real life, bro, out there in them neighborhoods, man. You probably got like a 0.1% of gang members on this internet sitting out here going crazy, talking about certain things to that nature. But hey, man, you got real dudes over there, man. The real dudes, they not gonna sit there and talk about no open cases. The real dudes is not gonna talk about the stuff that they have done inside the section or outside the section. The real members, they not gonna do no shit like that. They never gonna do nothing like that. And if you underestimate, especially you dudes, just because a lot of stuff is going on with over there in the 60s, over there in that section, bro. And if you underestimate them brothers over there, man, you up for a rude awakening, man. Because you got a lot of dudes over there with the business, man. And that's just not from the 60s. That's in any hood, from the Bloods, the Crips, or whatever. The Southsiders, the Northerns. You got dudes that's with the business. So you can never underestimate and put everybody in the same crowd or in the same bucket or in the same barrel. You can't do that. So I'm saying this for people that don't sit over there and be a part of something that you can't handle. Because everybody got snitches inside their section, bro. Everybody.
Facts machine.
Man. It's just not on the internet. But it's a trend that's trending now. And pay attention to this. More and more people gonna start coming to the internet, bro. Telling their stories or telling this and telling that. And they're going to be telling real life stories, bro.
That's why motherfuckers better leave me alone. I done seen them with my name in his mouth. Boy. Oh, boy, oh, boy. Oh, my mama.
And when they be telling real life stories, they gonna mention something that's not, they're going to mention something that's an open case. And they're going to mess around and take down their whole fraction.
Now, that's not what I mean. I mean motherfucker that had already did that with my name in his mouth. Oh, my mama.
Behind that. And another thing I want to speak on, man, is the big Q Rico.
I'm talking about motherfucker that did it multiple times, different scenarios, different people, different races, in 2 different cases. Oh, my mama.
If you look at the big U Rico, bro, I'm going to say everybody in that Rico wasn't no solid dudes from that section over there, bro. Maybe Comrade. And that's it.
Whoa, with Bear Claw being in the Rico, that's a bold statement.
Everybody else, hey man, nobody reputable brother was rocking with that brother, man, that's in that Rico, man. And that's what happened to the brother. From my perspective, he didn't have no solid dudes with him, rocking with him on his side. He didn't have no check and balance. He didn't have nobody like when we was growing up, we was all checking each other. Brother, when we was all together in our era, bro, if you did something wrong, we didn't care who you was, bro. You was getting checked, man.
With that being said, I don't understand how individuals like Nutty slip through the crack. I know it happens, but it make it seem like it might be slightly a little extras being put on how y'all was checking and regulating. Because it might have been checked and regulated in certain instances, but it's obvious it wasn't consistent and across the board.
And another thing, bro, everybody be talking about leader. Man, that dude ain't never been the leader of the 60s, bro. Ain't no leader from the 60s over there, bro.
Federales, y'all need to hear this. Y'all need to hear that, because that's how they show got it all across the news. Sometimes they skip the 60s and say the Crips. On my mama. Facts.
You got dudes with reputation, dudes gonna respect other individuals on a high different level. But just one leader? Nah, it'll never work, brother. It'll been chaos, confusion over there, bro. You got dudes in different cliques and different crews and stuff like that. He maybe had influence with his crew. But the whole section over there? Nah, bro.
The thing is, it's not like that never is the scenario in certain areas, situations. It's just that the 60s is entirely too large, too big. It's too many generations of depth that don't even really know other generations of depth. May be aware of, but don't know. That would never, ever, ever work. Too many family structures and empires, and that's stretch across too much. It just wouldn't work. Oh, my mama.
He wasn't no leader of that. So I'm saying, brother, this is what everybody need to understand, man. Because I know this internet, man. I be sitting back and dudes be sending me stuff, and I be like, man, do everybody have a third grade education? Or can people think in critical terms? Because it's like people cannot think past it, or think past cuz, or think past blood.
Or the dead homies, or the hood. Oh, my mama.
Say, bro, educate yourself, man. Sit back and pay attention to what's going on, man. Everything on the internet is not factual, bro. You have certain things that's factual, but 80% of that stuff on the internet, that stuff, especially dealing with that urban gang culture, that stuff be a whole bunch of lies, bro. And on that note, you people have a good day. Assalamu alaikum. Rahmatullah.
Right now, where he's basically like revealing all this information he has that suggests that Luce is a snitch. Rick said, man, you telling me that motherfucker was trying to get me to tell just the other day, like before they moved him to a separate section or whatever. He said that actually that's what they got into, because he said that Luce Cannon was basically encouraging him to start working the way that he's been working.
Google gang, straight legend. Google gang, SBI. Google gang, Google gang ain't here. You better keep that shit up Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gonna be a lot of shirts press, rest in peace. Keep it a Google, better keep it a Google. Keep that shit Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gonna be a lot of shirts press, rest in peace. Keep it a Google, you better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. You better keep it a Google. Better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. Google, baby.
Bottom line, love life, show us a blessing. Pull up politic and blow us a session. Spot a locomotive easty, no mistaking the station. They making them statements, we waking and baking. Word of the day, EC on replay. The marijuana-thon with VJ Keyway, BS and BS. Killing on the track in the black box, we never put feelings over facts. Bay Machiavelli, run me the bread. I don't get mad, I get money instead. I be high, you can tell by a nigga eyes. But wise enough to enterprise, you dig a lies. Contemplating with the Google gang, conversating. Counting coins while these cowards in the comments hating. Only thing count, I count getting another comma. I'm a magnet to the money on my mother mama.
Better keep that shit a Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gonna be a lot of shirts pressed, rest in peace. Keep it a Google, better keep it a Google. Keep that shit Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gonna be a lot of shirts pressed, rest in peace. Keep it a Google, you better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. You better keep it a Google. Better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. Google gang.
You can't keep it a Google, then don't mention me. Run a check through the set, I bet them niggas mention me. Red Bull and Hennessy, I keep the same energy. No matter on a solo or a couple homies with me. Tell them come get me if they want confrontation. I keep a couple shooters with me. And we right here waiting on shit to pop off. Take a nigga top off, you tempt me. All that BS, you can miss me. Slide down Century, doing about 60 in the gutter lane. Faded off yak and drop the pistol, hopping out the rain. I won't change, keep it a Google the only way. Mention me, I come out and play. That's on the gang. We're not the same. I ain't nothing like these rap niggas. Hanging with bangers, no bodyguards, we all strapped, nigga. All truth, no lies, facts over feelings. We ain't gonna start something we can't finish. Google gang.
Better keep that shit a Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gonna be a lot of shirts pressed, rest in peace. Keep it a Google, better keep it a Google. Keep that shit Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gonna be a lot of shirts pressed, rest in peace. Keep it a Google, you better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. You better keep it a Google. Better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. Google gang.
Nightwood Net Hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned, all that.
It's the homie cook-up boss, goddammit, Cub Low. And y'all tuning in to the Wake and Bake Show with goddammit the homeboy Spider Low.
Here with SPI, the realest nigga in LA.
Spider this bitch!
My nigga is Spider Low. Spider Low, nigga.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low, that's my nigga.
Spider Low. Spider Low.
Shout out to SPI, that motherfucking nigga.
Spider Low, Wake and Bake. Better keep it Google, nigga.
Loke is in LA somewhere doing what he's doing.
In the words of Spider Loke on my mama's mama.
Spider Loke's gear. This is Bay Mac.
Nightwood, C-Mac, shout out my Loke, Spider Loke, cuz. Nightwood, on hood. It's a beautiful world. You fight me? Fight, crib.
Point blank, through no subliminal dissing. When I listen, I can tell you never been on no mission. Sticking to the script, don't care if I offend you. Neighborhood crib, the marathon
I overlook my competition, never seeing them. I done trained my mind that I'm going. You could tell by how I walk, talk, I'm a boss. A east side millionaire, homie, what you thought? My life is a movie. They can't get close to me. They mad cause they can't be. I'm everything that they wanna be, yeah.
You are now in the black box. Whoa. With Spider Loke, Most Easty, aka BJ Keyway, and the Google Gang.
Let's go!